All right, welcome back to NFL Rank. It's been a year since we uploaded the video. Kind of slacking a bit, but we decided to come back for the playoffs. At least not the regular season. Yeah,
Not,
we're here.
it's not important enough for us.
Sorry, what was that?
We need big boy games. We need the playoffs.
Exactly. That's what it's all about, man. It's all about the big game.
Sir.
Yeah. Right now, I'm gonna make my predictions, and my colleague over here will make his predictions. And yeah, let's see who we have coming out on top.
Take
So
a
for
look.
me, I don't know exactly like what game is actually playing first. Do you know? Like,
Actually, I can tell you. It's
should we do it like that, or does it?
well, I don't. You can just do the bracket. It probably makes more sense with the bracket.
All right, so I'll just start with the Bengals and the Raiders. So the Raiders, you know, they should have been playing the Chiefs, in my opinion. They should have ended the Chargers game in a tie, but Chargers were foolishly took a timeout and just choked the game for themselves basically. So we got Derek Carr versus Joe Burrow, and Derek Carr, actually, he doesn't have playoff experience. I think he was injured that year they made the playoffs. So this is both their first time in the playoffs, but that dynamic duel between Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, they know each other from LSU. I think I gotta go with them. They're just the more talented team right now.
Wow.
Yeah. Then we got the Bills and the Patriots. Now, for some reason, this is like I'm a Bills fan. I don't know if anybody knows. Everybody's picking the Patriots for some reason. I don't know why. Like, they're picking a rookie to be, one of the top QBs in the league right now.
Bro, they're picking Mac and Cheese Jones. Dude,
Yeah, exactly. Like, what kind of nickname is that? Like, come on. Like, obviously the Bills are, but it's Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, like all the boys. Defense is close, but offense no chance. Right? Josh Allen, the Bills advancing. Now, Chiefs, Steelers. Steelers are lucky to even be here. Like, they don't even deserve to be here, in my opinion. Chiefs, it's been a tough season for them, but like the playoffs is a different beast for the Chiefs usually. So it's nice that Ben got to make the playoffs on his final season. Will he get to ride off in the sunset? Definitely not. It's going to be a very ugly loss too, by at least 10 points in my opinion. Chiefs are advancing. Okay, and let me go to the NFC wildcard. Here we got the Cardinals and Rams, both coming off disappointing losses to their division rivals Seahawks and 49ers. Now, basically, it's just who's the lesser two evils here, because they both teams have had their struggles. I think the Rams are a better team right now. They clearly built to make a run to the Super Bowl. I think this is the team the NFL wants in the Super Bowl as well. Now the Cowboys and the Niners. This is now if we go back to like the 80s and 90s, this is one of the biggest rivalries in the NFL, right? But now, yeah, it used to be one of the biggest rivalries in the NFL.
Yep.
Now, not so much. It's been a while since either team has won a ring. But we got Dak Prescott against Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, who do I think is a better quarterback? Obviously, Dak is better, right? Now, who has a better team? Might be very close. The Cowboys have CeeDee Lamb, one of my favorite receivers. 49ers have Deebo Samuel.
Bro,
Two very solid guys.
Is better than CeeDee Lamb.
Do you think Deebo's better than CeeDee Lamb?
No, Amari Cooper.
Oh no, I'm just saying like who I like. Like
Cooper.
They have they have Cooper, Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, three solid guys.
Yeah.
I think their offense is just better than the Niners offense, so I got them advancing. And now we got my favorite guy, Tom Brady and the Buccaneers against your Philadelphia Eagles and Jalen Hurts, right?
Yeah.
Now it seems that last year and this year, Tom Brady, he's getting to play like arguably the worst or second worst team in the playoffs back-to-back years, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to see an Eagles upset, but like you just can't pick against Tom Brady, especially against a struggling team like the Eagles right now. Obviously, I'll pick the Bucks to advance. And now, divisional round. Tennessee, Cincinnati. Now, this all depends on if Derrick Henry's back, in my opinion. Do we know for sure if Derrick Henry will be back for the divisional round?
Isn't he supposed to be?
I heard that. That's what I'm hearing.
He was questionable for week 18.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that he's back, and if that's the case, I'm picking Tennessee in a really close one, really close. But Derrick Henry, well rested, I don't know if he's gonna be fully healthy, but healthy enough to play, he'll do some things right. King Henry. Then we got Buffalo and Kansas City. I love my Bills, I love my Bills, but they did beat Kansas City in the regular season. The playoffs is a different beast, like I said, right? I just think like Josh Allen and Mahomes are very similar, but Mahomes is just a better version of Josh Allen. And it's going to be that way for a while, until I see otherwise. So Kansas City is advancing, in my opinion. Now, Packers, Rams. Now, Aaron Rodgers, has so many chances. 3 straight trips to the NFC Championship and no wins to back it up. This Rams team, I feel like it's built to go all the way. So I'm going to pick them. I'm going to pick the Rams in an upset. These Packers. My God, why? How did you have that ready for? All right, anyway, don't do that again. You have the Cowboys and the Buccaneers next. Now, remember the first game, rematch of the first game of the season, right?
That's true.
The Buccaneers narrowly beat them up a last-second field goal, if I'm not mistaken. That game could have went either way. And I remember, I never forgot these words, what Dak Prescott said at the end of the game. We'll see you again soon. So they knew this was happening. They prepared for this moment, and they'll be ready. The Cowboys are beating the Buccaneers in this matchup, okay?
What?
Yes, I said it. Now, AFC Championship, Kansas City, Tennessee, Derrick Henry, Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, McCall Hartman. I just think Mahomes, he's faced these guys in the championship, in the conference championship a couple years ago. He's just built for these moments, man. Mahomes is advancing to the Super Bowl. And then Rams, Cowboys, 2 solid teams. Who's better, though? Who has a more well-rounded team? Probably the Rams. Who has a better quarterback? Close one. Probably the Cowboys, though.
Wow.
But I'm thinking
Stafford's a monster. He's a dog.
Stafford's a monster. He has been making a lot of mistakes lately.
That's true.
But I feel like by this point, if he gets to this point, he'll have it figured out by then. There's no way like he's getting to this point, making all those mistakes. So I gotta pick them. Now, this is the Super Bowl that should have happened a few years ago, but our guy Tom Shady ruined it. We have the Chiefs and Rams in the Super Bowl. The second home team in a row to make the Super Bowl. Will it be the second home team in a row to win it? I don't think so. I got the Chiefs winning it. Mahomes goes to 3 straight, wins 2 out of 3. And the Chiefs maybe on the way to starting a dynasty. Who knows? Yeah, that's just my opinion. Now it's your turn, Bo.
All right, sir. So, are you gonna refresh the page or?
Oh, it's gonna stay like this. If I refresh it,
Oh, forever. Okay.
Yeah, but it's selected. Change it.
Okay. So, start off with the Bengals and the Raiders. So, in my honest opinion, the Raiders are one of the most ass teams in the entire playoffs. Derek Carr he's the definition of average. He is not the answer. He has never been the answer, and he will never be the answer. Okay, he's not getting them anywhere. Let's be real. And who's he got behind him? Josh Jacobs is solid. He's a horse. Don't get me wrong.
Renfro.
Renfro's solid too. I mean,
Don't-
these are all like solid dudes, man. But their defense is ass. Their defense, bro, I could score on their defense. Like they got a mediocre quarterback and a bad defense. And if that's a recipe for winning the Super Bowl, then I just don't know. Meanwhile, you got the Bengals. On paper, they have one of the best offenses. You got Burrow, you got Mixon, you got Chase. I don't think they're as good as they look on paper, but they're gonna crush the Raiders. They're just a much better team. Okay, next, Bills, Patriots. I don't get the hype with the Patriots. Yeah, I mean, they got a stellar defense. They got probably the best defense in the NFL, let's be real. They have a monster running game, but you can't do anything if your quarterback can't throw past 5 yards. I mean, let's be real. This guy, they call him Mac and Cheese Jones for a reason. He can't. He's got a noodle arm, okay? He's got nothing. He's got nothing, okay? You can only go so far with such a well-rounded team when your quarterback just he can't do anything. Meanwhile, you got Josh Allen. He's got the strongest arm in the league. He's got Diggs by his side. It's disappointing this year, but you know he's still an elite wide receiver. Let's be real. Who we kidding here? Singletary's been going off these last 5 weeks, and their defense is just as immaculate as the Patriots. Those are the top 2 defenses right now. So I think there's really no way the Patriots can win this game unless they get ahead early and put them away with the run game. So I'm going to go with the Bills. And I'm going to go, and I think they're going to pound them hard, really hard. Okay. Next, Chiefs, Steelers. Now, there's no team I'd rather see win the Super Bowl than the Steelers because I think Roethlisberger deserves it. I think he's just a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a legend. I'd love to see him go all the way.
Over Brady?
I mean, I like Brady. My heart lies with a lot of teams, and the Steelers just happen to be one of them this year. I would just love to see them make a run. And as much as I want to see them make an upset, I mean, I predict an upset against the Bengals, maybe even the Bills. But the Chiefs, man, you're talking about Mahomes. Kelsey's getting older. He's not as good as he was last year, but he's still Kelsey. And Hill is hurt, but, I mean, despite all these question marks, you look at the Chiefs, and they just don't go away. They don't slip up, okay? Andy Reid makes sure of this. He's won with Alex Smith. You better damn believe he's going to win with Patrick Mahomes. It's going to be the Chiefs by a lot. Next, you got the Rams and the Cardinals. And the Rams, they just look like an all-star team. That's for certain, at least from my standpoint. That's how Urban Meyer put it. He said when the Jaguars were playing them, it looked like an all-star team. And I thought his idea of an all-star team was at the strip club, where he likes to spend most of his time with these all-star caliber strippers. But no, this team really is an all-star team. They've got Stafford. They got playmakers on defense. They got Cooper Kupp. They got a good running. They got Sony Michel, Darrell Henderson. I heard their rookie core, their last year's rookie core running back Cam Akers is coming back too. Although I don't know how much of an impact he'll make. They're just solid top to bottom. The Cardinals are slipping hard near the end of the season. I gotta go with the Rams. Next, we got the Cowboys and Niners. Okay, here's the thing about the Cowboys. People might say the NFC East isn't the weakest division anymore. Don't, get your facts straight. It still is, okay?
It is.
The Giants are terrible. Washington is an embarrassment. The Eagles aren't that good. Let's be real. And the Cowboys, I mean, they on paper, they are really good. They've underperformed in recent years with all the talent they have on offense on paper. And their defense took a huge leap forward this year. But something about the Cowboys in the playoffs doesn't mix well. I think it all starts with Prescott. I don't think he has it in him to make the big throws like Garoppolo can. Garoppolo's done this before. He's taken them to the Super Bowl. Their defense is amazing. Their running game is amazing. This team is built for the playoffs. Do not sleep on the Niners. I'm going with the Niners over the Cowgirls. Next, we got the Bucks and the Eagles, and I got to say, whoever's winning this matchup is winning the whole damn thing. Jalen Hurts. Okay. He can take them all the way. And it's going to pain me to watch this game. I'm going to be crying while I watch this game, I'm being honest, because I love these. I mean, the Eagles are my favorite team, and Tom Brady's my favorite human. So it's going to be tough for me to watch. But, man, it's got to be the Bucks. It's got to be the Bucks. I don't even need to delve deeper than the surface on this because I say Tom Brady, that's enough justification for me. Okay, now divisional round. got the Titans and the Bengals. Now, in my opinion, the Titans are one of the most overrated teams in the league. I don't care if they have Derrick Henry back, which they probably will. Ryan Tannehill is not a great quarterback. He was really good the past 2 years, but this year he took a big step back. I'm not sure a lot of people realize that. 14 picks this year. It's more picks than he's had in like the last 5 years. Okay. He is back to being a turnover machine. His quarterback rating is down from the last 2 years. His QBR is down from the last 2 years. He's got less touchdowns than the last 2 years. Okay, he does not have it this year. Julio Jones is washed. I don't care what anyone says. A.J. Brown is good, but he's not going to do much with Ryan Tannehill thrown to him. My fantasy team showed that alone. So and their defense isn't anything special too. So I honestly think Joe Burrow and the hot streak he's on, I think he's going to take them past the Titans. I think he's going to the conference championship. Next, we got the Chiefs and the Bills. Now, Mahomes, there's a lot of question marks. Is he really the same guy he was last year? I think the second half of the season has shown he is. The Bills are really good too, though. Don't get me wrong. These are probably the two best teams in the AFC facing off. Bills have had a really tough postseason schedule to date with the Patriots, and they're going to face the Chiefs no matter what if they beat the Patriots. It's tough, but I think if any team is built for it, it's the Bills. They got really they do got an amazing defense, and Josh Allen, he's going to take the next step. He lost to the Chiefs last year. I don't think that's going to be the case this year. I think they're going to take that leap forward and assert themselves as the rightful kings of the AFC. I'm going with the Bills.
Interesting.
Now, Pack Niners. Interesting. There is no bigger playoff choker than Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. They've shown this in recent years. They pretty much lose every close game there is. They're always in it, but they never quite get past the hump. They're kind of like the Raptors were in the playoffs before Kawhi took them over the edge. But honestly, I think Aaron Rodgers, I think he's going to figure it out this year. I really think he's going to figure it out, at least against the Niners. I think Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, that's too good to pass up. I mean, even with the Niners' dominant team, I really like the Niners. I really, really like this team. But I think the Packers are going to take them on, and I think they're going to beat them. I'm going with the Packers. Narrow game.
Figuring that would be past the cup as well. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, next, Bucks and Rams. Again, these might be the two best teams in the entire playoffs. You got the Bucks, you got Brady. I don't care what receivers he has. I don't care if Godwin's hurt. I don't care if Antonio Brown lost his mind. I don't care if Fournette's hurt. He's got everything he needs. He can make Cyril, whatever his name is, make Cyril Grayson look like a superstar if he has to. It doesn't matter with Tom Brady. He just does what he wants when he wants. The defense is hurt. Pierre-Paul is a bum now. Doesn't matter. I mean, the Rams this would be improbable if Brady actually is able to take on all these guys, Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald, Cooper Kupp, Matt Stafford, all on his own. But if there's one thing we know about Tom Brady is that improbable is very probable. It's probable to happen, which is why I'm saying it's going to happen. Brady's beating the Rams. He's going to the conference championship. Yes, sir. Next, we got the Bengals and the Bills in the conference championship. Bengals got themselves an easy road. They faced the Raiders, who are the most trash team in the playoffs. The Titans, who are completely unqualified to be in one seed. Now they're facing a real test. They're facing the Bills. And you know what? Burrow doesn't have that experience to beat the Bills. He's going to get crushed. He is going to be in for a rude awakening against the Bills. The Bills just faced the Chiefs. They're going from the Chiefs to the Bengals. You kidding me? The Bills are going to walk all over him. Josh Allen's going to be laughing on his way to the Super Bowl. They're killing the Bengals in the conference championship. Next, we got the Packers and the Bucks. And honestly, I think the Rams are going to give the Bucks a bigger fight than the Packers. I think they're too good. They're too overpowered. I think I have to go with the Bucks in this one. I'm gonna go with them to the Super Bowl. And then for the Super Bowl, it's pretty simple. I think you got the Bucks and the Bills. The Bucks didn't they beat the Bills this year?
I mean, they did, but the Rams also beat the Bucks.
The Rams also beat the Bucks. So the Bucks actually lost this year. I wasn't aware.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Okay.
lost a few
They
times.
lost. They lost 3 times this year. Like Tom Brady was
Four.
playing too. 4 times. Oh, Tom Brady was playing.
I mean, against the Rams, that's all
Yeah.
right, I guess.
Were those games in the playoffs?
I mean, no, they weren't.
They were in the regular season. Okay, so it is a playoff game, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. The Bucks are winning the Super Bowl. There's my pick. That's all I needed. That's all I needed.
Wait, what was the logic there, though?
That's all I needed. Brady playoffs win. That's the logic. That is the logic. That's all you need.
But when he beat the Bills, that was in the regular season too. So
I don't care. Regular season Brady, that's whatever. Playoffs Brady, that equals win. You know, I mean, like regular season Brady, that equals probably a win, but certainly a win in the playoffs. They are not losing. Brady hasn't lost in the playoffs as a Buck. It's not going to happen this year.
so he's never lost in the playoffs ever.
Not as a Buck.
Yeah, it's been 1 year.
Not as a GOAT.
I mean, yeah, because he's not the GOAT. So
He's not okay. He's not the GOAT. He's not, bro. Who's the GOAT? Is it Jimmy Garoppolo? Like, is it Dak Prescott's the GOAT?
it's obviously Brian Hoyer, man. Like, who else?
Wow. Okay.
Such a good quarterback.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, you're getting banned from Highlight Heaven Discord server for that comment.
hey, listen,
sure.
I'm just pulling your leg, man. But like, if the
Yes.
Bills make it to this point, like, and they don't win,
I'd be more than down.
I might die. I might die.
Hmm? Oh,
Like, I would drive all the way down to Buffalo and to a bar just to watch this game. This happen.
I'd drive all the way to Tampa.
No, you wouldn't.
I mean, bit of a long drive, I guess, but
Yeah.
worth it.
All right. Well, I guess that's your pick. You know, same. We both had the same winners. Same team winning from last year, I guess. So
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
I guess some things never change, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's gonna do it for today. You know, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Any last words? Well,
Brady's the GOAT. Call me, man.
okay. Anyway, I shouldn't have asked. All right. Well, take care, everybody.